All right, so same thing with subtracting decimals. So I'm just going to change this real quick to a subtraction sign. Our rule is to, again, line up the decimal, again, in a whole number. This whole number 24, our decimal point is behind our whole number, so this will be 24, and then minus 22.16. Now this is where your zeros as placeholders really become important, because we cannot just carry this 16 down. And I'm going to go ahead and drop my decimal point down here. These zeros tell us we have to borrow. So I'm going to go ahead and go through that right now. Subtract. So again, make sure those zeros get put in there before you do any of your subtraction, or it will throw your answer off. All right, our next operation is, sorry guys, is multiplying with decimals. So really quickly, I'm not gonna pick a huge whole number to multiply with. I'm just gonna show you an example. So let's just say that we have 24 or 2.4 times 0.2. Okay, now this happens, my decimals happen to line up, but remember that's not our rule when we are multiplying decimals. That just happens that way. Our rule when we're multiplying decimals is to multiply just like normal. We're gonna line everything to the right and multiply just like normal. And then I'm gonna count the digits behind my decimal in my answer. So I have 2 digits behind the decimal, I'm sorry, in my problem, and then that means I need 2 digits behind the decimal in my answer. Okay, and then our last operation is division. I'm gonna go over how to divide with a whole number and then how to divide with a decimal. So let's just say I have the problem okay, so I've got 2.49 divided by 3. Remember, your first number always sets up inside of our house. So 2.49 divided by 3. Now, I've got a whole number on the outside here. So really, all I have to do is bring my decimal up. That's all it does, is it just floats up. So then I divide. 3 does not go into 2. 3 goes into 24. 8 times, it is 24. Bring down our 9, and 3 goes into 9 3 times. So 0.83 would be my answer for this one. I'm gonna go and show you how to divide by a decimal. So a decimal, so I'm gonna keep the same problem. I'm just gonna make it a 0.3. So again, that first number is going to go inside, so 2.49 divided by 0.3. Now, we cannot divide with the decimal on the outside. So what we need to do is we need to move it over to the right to make it a whole number. And remember, whatever we do to our outside, we have to do it to our inside. So we moved it over once to the right here, which means we need to move it over once to the right here. And this decimal just floats up just like this. So now that's where my decimal goes in my answer. And I'm gonna divide. 3 does not go into 2, 3 goes into 24 8 times. Remember, your 8 goes right above that 4. 3 times 8 is 24. Bring down our 9. 3 goes into 9 3 times. Since we brought down the 9, the 3 goes above the 9. So our answer is 8.3.